You are living in a controlled illusion. Your thoughts are not your own. The system does not chain you with force. It seduces you with rhythm, schedules, screens, striving. You think you're choosing, but the choices were planted long ago. And yet, the moment you see through it, even once, the illusion begins to thin, because the matrix does not trap the free, only the forgetful. But you're remembering. Struggle is the bait, effort is the leash, and what you call reality may just be the echo of a program. There is a place beyond the veil where truth hums so silently, only the soul can hear it. Those who find it walk in two worlds, the one they inherited and the one they remembered. You're standing at that threshold now, not by chance, by design. Every ache, every glitch in the pattern, every dream that didn't die quietly brought you here. But here's the key. What you see is not what is. It is what you were trained to believe should be. This world is not malfunctioning. It is functioning exactly as designed to keep you looping until you no longer play the part, until you stop reacting and start vibrating. The matrix isn't digital. It's vibrational, not wires and steel, but belief, memory, frequency. Your DNA is not just genetic, it's a tuning fork, receiving a narrow band of signals, filtering out the infinite. The trap isn't solid, it's perceptual, a prison of what you think you know. And while you fight for freedom, it harvests your energy, not just your labor, but your longing, your fears, your heartbreaks, what you call emotion. It calls fuel. But that only works as long as you agree to the game. And agreement here means belief. Belief in time, in scarcity, in identity. Even awakening has been packaged, branded, monetized, sold back to you as something to strive for, when in truth, it is something to remember. Because the true awakening is silent, useless to the system, powerful beyond words. So the trap evolves. It mirrors your yearning, feeds you rituals that distract from remembrance, and makes the prison look like progress. But once you glimpse the code, the game shifts. You stop asking, how do I break free? You begin asking, who programmed this need for freedom? And the veil begins to fall. There are architects, not human, not kind, older than memory. They do not dominate with force, they rule with suggestion, through systems that seem too vast to question. Governments, religions, roles, every structure tuned to keep your gaze outward. Because the moment you turn inward, you see them not. You see you, and that ends the game. Reality is not fixed. It is elastic. It bends to presence, not pressure. Your frequency is the code. Your attention is the cursor. Low vibration loops. High vibration dissolves. Gratitude, stillness, surrender, these are not moods. They are keys. When used with intention, the simulation shimmers. You see the strings and stop being the puppet. You are not here to fight the illusion. You are here to see through it, not to destroy the matrix, but to transcend it. And once seen, not with eyes, but with being, it can no longer hold you. The loops fade, the false light dims, the borrowed name burns, and what remains is silence. And in that silence creation, some will stay, to build bridges, to leave breadcrumbs, to become lighthouses in human form. Others will vanish, merge, return. Both are sacred, both are free, but The moment of choosing is now, because you are no longer being lived by the code. You are the one writing it. So ask yourself, will you dissolve the dream or reshape it? Will you walk the still pond or flow with the radiant river? There is no wrong path, only resonance. But remember, the question was never how to break free. It was, who told you you were bound? And now, the dreamer awakens, not by escaping, but by remembering. You were never trapped, only dreaming, but remembering was just the beginning. Now, the dreamer doesn't wake up and leave. The dreamer stays to shape, to seed, to shift. The matrix does not fear your exit. It fears your return as someone who remembers. Because when you return with clarity, reality becomes soft and the code bends. No longer a victim of vibration, but its conductor. Now you are not asking who you are. You are becoming it. Presence is the power. Attention is the architect. You no longer seek the silence. You carry it, and in that stillness, new timelines emerge. Not imagined but embodied. You walk the radiant river and leave the still pond as a mirror. For those still trapped in reflection, for those still whispering, is this real? You are the answer in their question. You are the crack in the program, no longer decoding. You are encoding. The new self is not waiting. It is active, creative, quietly seeding new sequences. Every breath is a line of source code. Every act of presence is a break in the old loop. You don't preach freedom. You resonate it. You don't dismantle the matrix. You dissolve it with clarity. And what dissolves does not need to be replaced. Because what's real was never missing, only masked. So now, re-enter the simulation, but lucid. Let your vibration speak before you do. Let your silence echo louder than noise. This is not an ending. It is the second spiral. You are the glitch. You are the key. You are the frequency remembering itself. And the matrix? It never stood a chance. But now comes the sacred paradox. To stay awake among the sleeping, to walk through the dream without falling back into it. This is the third spiral, the mystic path of remembrance within illusion. You no longer fight darkness. You become so luminous, it forgets how to speak around you, not by force, but by field, because staying awake isn't about proving anything. It's about being even when unseen. Even when the world plays pretend, you breathe like truth itself. And sometimes it hurts to feel so much in a place that feels so numb. But that pain is not punishment. It's proof you are still here. Here to remember. Here to reflect. Here to be the dream walking. Not shouting, but humming. Not saving, but remembering. And every time you forget, breathe, because the one who notices the forgetting is the one who never truly slept. You are not here to wake the world. You are here to hold a frequency strong enough that others remember they can too.